Listen up, you blundering fools. It's time for the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast. Get all the toy talk your evil hearts could desire from these nincompoops. Jason, Corey, Elgin, and Spooty.
Cowabunga, dudes! Happy Halloween, and welcome to the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast, where a punk rock band of brothers get together to talk about one of our shared loves, toy collecting. We're here to celebrate how these little colorful pieces of plastic can transform you into a little kid again. Little kids, I tell you. If this is your first time listening to or watching us on YouTube, you're in for a treat this time.
Yep. Everybody's kung
on the
fu
YouTube.
fighting. Elgin's kung fu fighting.
But first of all, thank you so much for listening and tuning in. We really appreciate you giving us a little bit of your time, but you'll learn soon enough. We are not toy experts. No, we're just toy enthusiasts.
I don't know if I'm supposed to shake my head no or yes to that.
Yeah, correct. So we're not always going to get things right. It's going to happen, all right?
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Right. Hardly ever.
Sometimes.
So we hardly ever get anything wrong. Well, all right, let's introduce these underground crime fighters, your Teenage Mutant Podcast hosts. Prepare to laugh and be entertained by Corey Canny, also known as Cakes, the funny one. With his heart, charisma, and infectious energy, Corey brings joy to the team, adorned in orange and wielding G.I. Joes.
Cowabunga, dude.
That's right.
Hold on, I think I do it better. Cowabunga, dude. Is that what? I don't remember. I didn't watch any Turtles. I thought about it to remember what Mikey sounds like. And then
It's close enough, I think.
Stoner.
Okay.
Yeah. Meet Elgin, known as Thunder Punch Aldrin, the genius of the group. He possesses wisdom, resourcefulness, and even serves as the go-to IT support. Elgin's distinctive purple attire and mastery of the slime pit showcases his intellect and problem-solving abilities.
I do machines.
That's graphic. Okay.
Flashlight.
Join. Yep.
So hard.
Join forces with Spooty, referred to as Spooty, the rebel of the group, displaying bravery, strength, and a complete lack of impulse control. Dressed in fiery red and wielding an energon weapon, he adds an edge to the team dynamic.
I think it's done. Go ahead.
Okay. And step into the world of Jason. That's me, the natural-born leader who embodies honor, responsibility, and the occasional feeling of being overwhelmed. With my iconic blue attire
Occasional.
and skilled use of microphones, Jason leads the way.
Can't tell who wrote this.
I like
That's
it.
us. That's us. I based that on the new Mutant Mayhem toys. Their little descriptions.
Right.
Because according to, is it 90 or 91 when the Ninja Turtles live action movie came out?
91.
Okay, so according
90.
to that, Spooty's the leader of the group,
Mm.
transformed from the norm by the nuclear goop.
Okay.
It's called Ooh.
I know, but in the Turtle Power rap song, it's called the nuclear goop.
Dude, it's BBTS. What's that stand for, Corey?
Not Big Bad Toy Store.
But it does. And you can go there, people.
Sure can.
I lost my place. I can't hardly. The next time you want to visit BBTS, that's like Corey said, the Big Bad Toy Store, use our affiliate link, bbts.cracktasticplastic.com, and it'll take you to the same Big Bad Toy Store you know and love. And doing it that way helps them know that we sent you there. So once again, edit those bookmarks to bbts.cracktasticplastic.com.
Except on my computer, apparently.
What'd you do?
It's never there.
You need Donnie's IT support.
Yeah.
On my phone it works, but
Hmm.
on the computer.
I've never tried it on a computer, I guess.
As the leaves begin to fall and the crisp autumn air fills our surroundings, we find ourselves on the brink of that enchanting night when ghouls and goblins roam the streets and jack-o'-lanterns flicker in the darkness. Yes, it's that time of year again, Halloween!
Yay.
And what better way to celebrate this hauntingly delightful holiday than by delving into the world of Halloween toys. Join us as we also share some spine-tingling stories and nostalgic recollections of our own Halloween experiences.
What?
Yeah, we're doing
Stay
that.
tuned.
That's
Would have been a
right.
great time for like a lightning strike, but whatever.
Yeah, I'll add it in
Yeah,
post. That's
okay.
good.
Yeah.
I'll just do it.
And no one reacts to it.
We're also going to visit a toy store from a galaxy far, far away, and Elgin's going to take us there. You can also follow us on all the social media platforms, including Patreon, and those links can be found at our website, cracktasticplastic.com. You should go there. And while you're surfing the interwebs, be sure to stop by our other sponsor, toyhacks.com, for all your repro label needs. They also have an armory where you can get some toy-accurate 3D printed weaponry and tons of amazing sticker sets for your toys. We also have a monthly caption contest. Why don't you tell them about that too, Corey?
We have a monkey camping clonk. We have a monthly. I don't know how. Hey, everybody. Monthly caption contest means that there's a caption contest monthly. And if you look at the picture that we
Repeat the
post
question.
and write a thing that's funny and we pick it, we'll give you a $5 digital coupon for toyhacks.com.
You also have a chance of winning if we just feel real bad for you.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. There.
Pity vote.
Yeah, you get a pity vote sometimes. Yeah.
Cool, yeah. And that's toyhacks.com.
Is this straight? Okay.
No,
Not a lot straight about you there.
But right now, let's talk about what toys we've picked up lately in a segment we call Thrill of the Hunt. Not helpful.
Listen up, you fools! If anyone knows more about searching for the most unique items in the world, it's me, Cobra Commander. In my reign as Cobra's leader, I have acquired countless items, but those meddling Joes have foiled my attempt at worldwide domination over and over again. But it's the thrill of the hunt that fuels my superb rule of Cobra. Pay attention to my loyal subordinates as they tell you of their latest exploits and acquisitions. It's the thrill of the hunt, Cobra!
All right, let's go over to Corey Canny. What have you picked up lately, pal?
I just came back from Minnesota, and I was with Russell
So the clap.
and Eddie.
Russell and Eddie.
Yeah, Russell and Eddie. I was with Russell and Eddie. It's one person. Russell and Eddie is his name. We were supposed to go Hot Wheels hunting, and I did, and then failed. But
You found something else.
I did, but I'm not. I'll get to that. I did find this Monte Carlo, and I have a Monte Carlo in my garage that
It looks just like this one.
It looks
but bigger.
exactly like that one, except that one's nice. And
You could put it up on like tiny cinder blocks or something.
yeah, I should, just like mine, and then let a bunch of weeds grow around it.
Good call.
No, I actually started working on it again this week.
Sweet.
And then everyone's favorite, most awesome vehicle of all time, the Dodge Caravan Woody.
Wow.
Yeah, Russell got that for me. I saw it on the internet, and I said, I really need that because it's the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Ever.
And then here's Ecto 1. I got an Ecto 1 Hot
cool.
Wheels.
Hot Wheels. That's cool.
And then there's this thing, and this isn't new. This is one of my old Snowcats, but I did a cool thing to it. Hold on.
Oh.
It's got working lights now.
Oh, was that that blurry image you sent?
Yeah,
to
that's
us?
that terrible blurry image.
That's what the. Hey, it's got a little spot for a battery.
Yeah, I put a battery in there, and it's got tail lights. I used a milk carton and cut out little plastic squares to cover the holes in the back.
This isn't obviously a natural thing. It's completely
No, it's the way
new.
it's the way it should have done. It's the way it should have been done in the first place. Like, why
Tail
wouldn't you put
lights
lights
too?
in? Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
So anyway, yeah. Here's that. Here's that. There's that.
That's really cool.
And so yeah, I went Hot Wheels hunting with Russell and Eddie, and I found this bitchin' thing. It's the 2001 G.I. Joe headquarters. It's the
What?
second iteration of this mold from 1992. I don't know if I'm holding it too close to the... Anyway, yeah, I found this in a big antique store for $100, and it was still sealed when I got it, and so I'm pretty
Holy
excited about
shit.
that.
It's cheaper than the price tag on it.
Yeah. And if I wanted to stick it on eBay, it'd be like $200 or $300, probably easy.
But
so
you need it.
yeah,
So you,
I did need it, and it's coming out of the box, and it's going to get set up next to my 83 headquarters,
Sweet.
and it's going to be badass.
so did you not know this existed, or you did know?
I knew that the 92 version existed. I didn't know that the 2001 version existed.
That's cool.
And the 92 version has all the... I don't remember. It might be 93. Anyway, the 90s version had all the dumb 90s colors, like the bright oranges and bright greens and
Awesome
whatever.
colors.
And now it's
love those
got
colors.
like regular, like normal people colors, like reasonable colors for a military thing. Not stand out and here's a target on my back colors.
And then that year, there was still 3 3/4 scale.
Yeah, it's all
urban
the- yeah.
camo.
Yeah, it comes with a rock and roll figure that looks nothing like rock and roll. And I had this figure. I found the figure. He's there. You can't see him on camera, but I don't care. I had that figure. I got him in a bag at Goodwill a few weeks ago. Didn't know who it was, and then sold it with another lot.
Turns out you got a new one.
And so now I have one that actually comes with the...
Dude, it has 24 action features.
I know, and it takes batteries, so it obviously does noisy stuff.
Cool.
Lights and sounds,
And
probably.
yeah,
I wonder what it sounds like.
Probably like,
Yep.
and then like
like that.
That's not even me pushing buttons, guys.
yeah.
That's really cool.
Then I have a Halloween toy, but I'll
Cool.
save that for later.
All right, Elginator, what do you got?
I got some more wrestlers. This is the rest of the WWE Superstars line, the Series 5. I found all 4 of them in Missouri at a Walmart, surprisingly. They were there. But we got The Rock, kind of circa 2000 era, the Monday Night Wars era, Raw's War.
It's still early. He's got the chops.
Yeah, he's got the huge mutton chops with the sideburns there, all the way down his glasses. He's got his glasses, and he's got a microphone, and
Count
Corey's
print.
knocking over everything over there. Cat's on the table again.
And the silver spoon.
Oh my god.
Keep going. I'll fix it. Don't ignore me. Ignore me.
We try every
Yeah.
episode, Corey.
Anyway, he's got his tattoo on his shoulder, the Brahma bowl as well, and he comes with soft goods pants and this cow print vest as well. But yeah, he did some promos in that. But yeah, it looks pretty good for that line,
awesome.
that era, Attitude Era, and all that stuff. Also have a Ravishing Rick Rude. He comes with a little soft goods robe as well. Comes with his pink tights and a little painted on Intercontinental Championship belt, and even on his butt he has the Ultimate Warrior, which he had a long feud with for a while.
On his butt.
Yeah, on his tights when he was wrestling, he had that tights like that as well. So that's the head that I've been using on TikToks for like Nacho Libre and
I thought it was
The
when
Princess
I first
Bride.
saw it.
and all that stuff. So he's got this trademark stash and long curly hair. His last name actually is Rude, but it's spelled Rood. He
History
passed away at age 40, unfortunately. Of course, we got Macho Man, Randy Savage, with his iconic robe as well, with the Macho Madness and his giant sunglasses on the robe with the stars.
Wonder what he'd say.
Macho man.
Exactly.
No.
He also has a little headband that can come off, so just be careful.
I think Jason's trying to get you to do a Macho Man.
This Macho Man is so good.
And he even has a little finger point that you can do like twirling.
Whoop-de-doo!
Exactly. That's exactly what he does. But yeah, it's so this is like the third
He's adorable.
Macho Man that I have in this size, and so I have two
Brother.
of the WWE Turnio one versions. They had the Macho Madness one, like with Hordak, and then they had like the NWO version, and then they had like a Man at Arms, the Macho Man at Arms, and now this is the actual Macho Man,
Cream always rises to the top.
the vintage style Macho Man as well. So then I was at Target and found this kind of controversial 3-pack of the Rulers of the Sun. Only really controversial because it was on pre-order for a long time, and a lot of people pre-ordered them, and Target basically canceled everyone's pre-orders, and then they just put them on the shelves. So everyone is really mad online, and I just happened to be in Minnesota over the weekend and just happened to go into a Target up there and found this 3-pack. So I'm like, well, I guess I'm buying it, and then putting it
Nice.
a review of it immediately.
Canceled this.
Yeah. So this is the last figures for the Rulers of the Sun that they're putting out. I still need to get Hypno and Duplico. Otherwise, I have all the rest of them now. So this 3-pack is more figures from the Rulers of the Sun, which are a toy line by Olmec Toys in the 80s. I've kind of talked about them several times on other episodes. So the first one there, this is Kikto.
Kikto.
Yep. Kikto. And he has like these little blades
Neat.
on his arms and legs. He's all in white, and he has like a little dagger as well. But he's like a martial arts guy.
I like the little purple bits.
Yeah, the coloring on all these is really good as well. I mean, he's got a little flat top as well. But yeah, that's Kikto. And then we have Holographo.
Yep, they're running out of words.
Yep. He has a little, like what's it called? The
Lenticular.
lenticular, yep, thing on his chest. So it kind of moves around. He comes with a little samurai sword, which also has a little, it doesn't have that same lenticular thing on top, but it does have the kind of the same image on it for his sword.
So is that a pizza?
No.
I'm not sure. It's like more like a honeycomb looking thing, but it's supposed to be like he hypnotizes you with his holograph
yeah.
thing. So he's another figure. This is, I think, the first time that head sculpt has been in the line with that beard and everything. So the other one, that other Kikto, is actually, the head sculpt was from the other 3-pack where that version was Sunman. So they just did it. It's basically the same character. They just changed the accessories with it instead. But this is the first time this.
You look a little surprised.
Surprised that he's hypnotizing you. And then the last one of that 3-pack is Zap Man. And he has like these little electrical towers on his arms that shoot.
You can't tell me those aren't sex toys.
And he's all in yellow. And he's like, this head sculpt was actually the same head sculpt as Digitino, who was like the mathematician guy.
I almost said that. Yep.
So, and he's got like the plastic on his helmet is like a soft plastic, which is nice, and the same with his armor as well. But in the colors of this yellow and purpley blue, yellow and blue.
On the cop man?
No, that's Zap Man.
It's Wolverine, yellow and blue.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have like corn cob holders that look exactly like
Yeah. They're supposed to be electrical towers. on
He's
his arm.
failing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
cool.
those are the last 3. Like I said, Hypno, I still need him, and then Duplico, I don't know if I'll ever find, because that was not really an exclusive on Mattel Creations, but they put it out as a Walmart exclusive, and it never showed up at Walmart.
Oh.
And then they had it on Mattel Creations on their website, never announced it that they were putting on there, and it sold out immediately. So now like carded figures of those are going for roughly starting at $150 and up.
That's dumb.
It is. It's very dumb. Of course, then I see one on Mercari that sold for like $30. I'm like, oh, of course. But those are the two
What about me?
of the two Rulers of the Sun figures that I still need. And finally, I got this giant dragon.
Heck yeah, you did.
This is from the Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves movie. It's Raycor the dragon. He's like an acid spitting dragon Yes.
Cool as hell.
Black dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a giant black
Awesome.
dragon.
Just,
So
they got the horns that go in front of their face.
Yeah.
But-
So I just put Hordak on him because it scales. This is a Masterverse Hordak. It scales fairly well with him riding him, and I found a little gold chain that he can like use as a leash, I guess, or bridle. But yeah, it's has articulation in it. So I got this for $15 on clearance at Walmart. I was just walking around and saw it. It normally goes for $35, and there was no way I was going to spend $35 on
Some
this.
dumb dragon, but you spent
Those-
$15 on an awesome dragon.
Exactly.
D&D dragons are awesome.
And the mouth does articulate a little bit, opens up. The wings articulate, and the legs and stuff kind of move forward and that. But to have basically a black dragon with
That looks
scales.
pretty
Hordak
badass.
or
Yeah.
like I have Vicor that can fight a dragon, or that barbarian He-Man. So that's kind
People that only listen to this show are missing out.
yeah. But
I
yeah,
thought
if
you
you,
meant
if
on
you
our
can
costumes.
if you can find one of these at Walmart, buy it. Honestly, like it's
Even for $35?
no. If you can buy it on clearance, definitely. Yeah.
Depends
It's
how much you're into
worth
dragon.
it.
Yeah,
It's
if
just-
you really like dragons, definitely buy it for $35.
If you think dragons are stupid, but you'll spend $15 on anything,
If you want a good deal, it's a very cool.
It is
and it's
really
huge.
cool.
It's like 20-inch wingspan and like over a foot long. So it's
I mean, it looks
definitely
like
takes
it's
up-
about as
would take
long
up
as it is
space.
wide.
yeah, it definitely take up space, but it's pretty cool.
super cool.
If you want like 6-inch figures to ride a dragon.
Or 4-inch figures, because really dragons can be any size.
That's true. That's true.
Anyway, I don't want to.
Don't
pass it
even
around.
pass
It's
it.
not
That's
here.
awesome.
But yeah, I saw that and I was like immediately put in cart.
I want one.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I saw it when I first saw it, all those figures came out for Honor Among Thieves. Josh was giving him scritches. I was like, this dragon is really cool.
That's how you make friends.
Yeah, it's like this dragon's really cool, but I don't really want to pay that. And so I ended up playing the long game and came home with this. bad boy.
Nice. Very
So-
cool.
Should name it Norbert, like from Harry Potter.
All right.
Norbert.
Speaking of hairy things, Spooty.
He's gone.
Aww.
I mean, Raph.
It's even worse. It's like the worst turtle.
What? It's a fan favorite. Everybody loves Raph. Of all the toys, Raph's the first one to go and get sold
Usually.
out.
Yeah,
Raph's the.
Of
it's,
all
it's
the-
usually
it's the
Raph,
worst
Raph
character.
and Mikey. Those are the ones that are always gone.
Yeah.
He's got the short fuse. He's.
It's the worst character. I got a Optimus Prime. I don't have a problem.
Right.
Three of these are Optimus
3.
Primes. This is from the new Surprise of the Beast, I think.
Surprise of the Beast.
Yeah.
Surprise!
Rise.
No.
Which I don't know if I already had this or not, but it was,
You just never know.
yeah.
If I
It
do,
was
this
cheap.
one's going to be in
It was
truck
cheap.
mode.
It's pretty
Yeah.
light.
Yeah, it's
Like there's not a lot to them.
it's an interesting transformation in that it's like different from really any other.
Yeah. I see.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Then I got this War for Cybertron Generation Selects Battle Megatron.
Make
which
a
is-
tank.
Yeah.
Is it a tank?
So he's got a SWAT and he turns into a tank.
Sweet.
I think he's based on a G2 unreleased paint scheme that
Yeah.
never happened. I think. Again, I'm going to get things wrong, but
That's cool.
yeah, neat head sculpt paint. Yeah, it's
I like the colors on it.
And I had his name up until I grabbed him.
Senator Crosscut.
Crosscut.
Crosscut song.
And yeah, so is that Legacy?
I think it's
really-
Legacy.
I
Like
got
Bella
it for like
Lugosi?
$10 on eBay. So
Nice.
so no box, but it was
This guy's got a floppy foot.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's cool. Crosscut?
Yep.
Yeah.
Crosscut. I think so.
Something like that.
He's cool.
Then a Temu purchase, which I did get some. I didn't bring them, but I got some Legend of Zelda like Lego stuff from Temu that basically like the brick heads
Right.
like style of Link was not bad, except for his hands are just like the little the like 2x2 has got just like a little grippy thing like that. One was brown, which was the same color as like the sleeve. Then the other one was like gray, which was not. It was supposed to be both brown.
Sure.
Like the quality control. But at least they were all there.
Right.
But this is the Temu, one of the Nemesis Primes from something. It was super
cool.
cheap. It's not terrible.
What was he, like 30, 20?
That
50?
was like 10, 15 bucks.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Next time I'm on Temu.
And so there's regular Optimus version of it too. But it's it's a knockoff of another
The
version.
knockoff of a knockoff.
Kind of.
I think Justin Beam's got this guy. It's cool.
Yeah. And then I got a BotCon exclusive.
Cool.
Depth charge. Turns into a jet. And then he's got the trident in there that can go in a couple spots.
You say depth charge
Depth charge.
or death?
Depth.
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 So
PTH.
it's
Okay.
based off of a manta ray from Beast
Sure.
Wars.
That would make more sense.
Beast Wars 2 or whatever the hell it was then.
I think
The
it was just
Armageddon.
it was Beast Wars, but it's this color scheme and
Yeah.
like the toy hadn't been out in a while, so the Collectors Club did
Yeah.
cool repaints, reversions of.
But he's a
I
jet.
think- yeah, he's a jet.
Okay.
It's the Terra Dive mold.
Is he a bad guy or a
So-
good guy?
That guy.
Bad.
So in jet mode, it looks like one of the G2
Just
jets,
kind of that forward swept
Yeah.
wing,
but he's bigger than those two.
like the G.I. Joe guy.
They couldn't make him like a sub.
There he is.
And then I got Big Convoy,
He's a big convoy.
which was Beast Wars 2?
Yeah, second, I believe.
Yeah.
Beast Wars second.
So I already have the Nemesis version of that.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to get the Ultra Magnus version, but I don't have like an extra $300.
Is this a mastodon?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm in love with the Ultra Mammoth, which
So
is
he was pretty cheap. It's got the missiles on his legs. Doesn't have the missile on his gun, the head part, which isn't a big deal because I would lose it anyway.
Sure.
So, and then his gun actually will like set on the ground too and kind of
Oh,
be
nice.
a cannon.
Yeah,
There's not really
that's
much.
bad.
to it.
Which part
Badass.
is the part that snaps off when you try to
His waist,
transform him?
like it has
Waist.
to rotate around.
And it just
Oh.
breaks in half?
Yeah,
That sounds terrible.
yeah.
he's cool though.
That's very cool.
Yeah, the Ultra Magnus version is fucking beautiful. Just it's white but red and blue, and it's
Yeah.
the Ultra Magnus type version. So cool.
So this is the special edition Universe Optimus Prime.
Okay.
So it's you'll notice which one it is when you see the transformation. It's apparently
Oh,
just
yeah.
a better paint job, and then packaging. I'll probably never open
So,
it because I have the
like
other version.
Takara version of that
Yeah.
universe.
So there was a 2-pack with
Yeah.
him and Megatron.
Corey gave me one the other day.
Yeah,
The one that spins around.
yeah.
You'll see it, I guess, when it gets to you, Corey.
I gave you something the other day?
But
I
like
mean,
it
it's
almost
been-
seems like it's bigger.
It does look a little bigger.
It's a good thing you don't have an Optimus Prime problem.
Thank
Yeah.
goodness.
I don't. It's just they put out so many of them,
He's kind of the dude.
Yeah.
and that's all I had. So
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then I have the
Angelo sounds
sticker.
like.
Is that what
Oh,
Oh,
I got one of those.
Hey,
Sweet
cool.
sticker.
New stickers. Come see us in person. Okay, I got a crap ton of crap. And
Cool.
I will try to get through them fast. So the problem with pre-orders is sometimes they all come due at once.
that is true.
I had 12 pre-orders in 1 week. Thank God I just got paid, is all I'm saying.
So you're broke now.
I'm fucking broke, but happy.
broke.
Up first, more Armada love. Power Links Hot Shot with Jolt. Go this way.
I love Jolt Cola.
So is it better? I mean, it's
yeah,
different.
it's better. Both versions, the Hot Shot and the Power Links. It's cool, and it's an actual mini-con now coming with these. It's pretty cool. There's no like, I don't think there's an unlockable thing with mini-cons, but
Unlockable.
mini-cons, the little guys would attach and unlock a play feature,
So on him,
Oh.
this
gotcha.
popped up and was a big cannon. That was
and it
stuck
still
up
The
does
wheels?
that,
Is that wheels? Or
Yeah.
it's just cannon?
So,
like a bazooka, axle zuka, so they call it.
Okay.
So, but that would be a feature you would hit the thing and it
You
would
Gotcha.
pop up.
Plug in the little guy to
Cool.
move a hinge, and it's neat. Yeah,
But
but
it's smaller too, though.
yeah, let's scotch smaller. But bigger, we got Prime Dreadwing. They released the green one, his brother, earlier, but now there's this version. He's big and beautiful, and love him. I got Shadow Striker. She's purple and neat, and a fast car, and a new mold, and I like that. We got our first RID 2015. We got Strong Arm, and she's really cool. She's a neat little new mold too, I think.
Oh, look, man, this one's great.
Oh yeah, isn't it awesome?
How do you know?
Oh,
I just do.
that was good though. We got another Junkion Trash Master. He's a fat little chunk. He turns into a dump truck.
It looks like it probably just turns into a brick.
Well, kind of, sort of, but he's neat. It's one of those you can pull them all apart, or he'll transform without coming apart. But you can put all of them together
That's
and build. I saw a build the other day of a few that's got him as the centerpiece, and then I might get a couple more dudes and build a combiner with those Junkions.
I just got the motorcycle one.
Mhm.
Whatever his name is.
Don't remember.
Yeah.
Too many of them. We got Bombshell. These are all legacy ones, guys. I know that. Or Legacy, as some people call it. He's
Who would call it that? That's
he's
crazy.
the final Insecticon of the set to come out. So it's nice to have that complete. We got Detritus, based on Hound's mold. And I think he's this is where I'm just going to be wrong. Sorry. It's a unreleased G2E type character mold, I think.
I have seen in the last year so many things come out of my children that were these exact colors.
Okay, moving on. Speaking of awesome Halloween colors, and one of my favorite characters, we got Bludgeon. You like that,
Is it
don't
the,
you?
Tarn.
The Tarn mold, yep, with a new head, and
I like that head.
isn't that great? Samurai Transformer, the only kind of real. I mean, there's.
And still turns into a tank, which
Yep.
he has been.
Yep. That's good. Just pile them there.
Yep.
So you just pile them back over here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I probably should have
Then
said that.
this guy, Nacelle. I don't know if you guys heard about it, but
That's cool.
this was my first Pulse cancellation, and I was bummed about it. I mean, he also was being pulled, I think, because this guy came with mold on him.
Awesome.
So when you look,
Bonus.
you can. I know. I totally didn't clean him off just so y'all could see it. But in the
Be
grooves,
sure to lick that.
Yeah,
in
when
the
you
grooves
get
of
chlamydia,
the wings,
you just lick it. And
you can see the mold in there.
does this one have mold on it?
Yeah. hmm
Oh yeah.
You'll see it in there. It looks like just little spider webby things.
Yeah.
It's not.
And you haven't tried to just clean it?
I did a little spot and it comes right off, but I didn't so you guys could see it. But it's a
That's-
I
So
see.
you're trying to get us sick.
no. I don't think it's well. It's just
I probably shouldn't have just breathed that in there.
left on a tanker.
Stop licking.
In the ocean for too long. And
Oh,
it must have
sure.
just got wet.
Must have.
Something, and it just. But so far, I think most all of them have this little bit of mold on it.
I think this
Try-
guy's my favorite. Look at
Isn't
him.
he great? Little skull head dude.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, Nacelle, I think another another unreleased
Tetrajet.
the Tetrajet, which is a bummer. A lot of people were pretty butthurt about that
I think it looks cool as shit.
because his original toy that never came out was a jet, the F-15 type.
So in robot mode, that one looks awesome. The actual jet mode, not so much.
It's just a triangle that flies.
Yeah.
It's neat. It's cool. I mean, you've
But
seen
if
the
you're
movie.
really into triangles,
You've seen the movie.
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
opening scene, those little flying triangles
Is
come
that
in.
like the things that come up next to his head? Is really cool, and like his wings are good.
I think
Yeah.
it looks awesome.
Well, it's got mold. That's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Never seen that. Yeah.
Bonus.
And then second to last, I got 2 more dinosaur things left. It's been over a year now. Been collecting these core class Dinobots, and there's 6 of them. And sure, he's like chunky, clearly, but like for a core class combiner, he's got knees and elbows and shoulders.
This is
And
what the
waist.
Dinobots should have been in the first place.
Volcanicus, they call him as a combiner. But I mean, yes, super chunky looking, but at the same time, like he has more articulation than most, especially something that small, which is really neat. So I was super stoked about it. You'll see it when you play with them. And then lastly, I got this Jurassic Park crossover with Autobot JP2 and Dilophoncon. And everybody knows this scene. It comes with a can of Barbasol, even, which is neat. Yep. So it's the Newman. Yeah, everybody thinks that there should be a Newman Nedry type of repaint, because it looks just like him, and he drove a male.
And then he transforms into a pound of hamburger.
Well, yeah, that too. Poop. Okay, yeah. So really excited to have more Jurassic Park goodness. Those are both new molds. Well, yeah. So we're just a lucky kawinky dink. This episode has come out on Halloween.
Yay,
And,
happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, guys. And everyone watching, you
Trick or treat.
may have
Smell
figured
my
out
butt.
I'm pretty happy that y'all fell for it and we're wearing costumes now. I'm always suggesting it, but we actually did it, so I was really surprised / super excited to see
This
y'all.
mask is making my nose itch.
It's terrible,
and it's
but
not even touching my face.
that's true. How does that happen? But yeah, and we know you'll listen to this on other days because you'll be busy trick or treating. But anyway, so this was a chance to do a little Halloween episode.
Is it trick or treating or is it tricking or treat?
Yep.
Okay.
Both.
And so it's not that there isn't Halloween toys. I mean, there's Halloween related toys, and I would consider things you might decorate your house with for Halloween could have toys part of it, but just horror, my whole kitchen's full of horror memorabilia, and I walk in there and I'm like, it's Halloween in here. I like it.
The rest of the house, not so much.
Right. But
the rest of the house is Christmas.
are you guys fans of Halloween?
No, I hate it.
All right, well,
I know
good
that.
night. Good night, everyone.
I was working up to better questions. Just let me get through this first one. Jeez.
Yes. Hard yes. Fan of Halloween.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Cool.
course. Yeah. We always try to go trick or treating with the kids and
And then
everything, and then
impose the
and
candy
then,
tax.
Then take all
Candy tax.
1 for you, 2 for me. 1 for you, 3 for me.
You want to learn about fair? Come here.
Yeah.
Now, I know we all have our own toy line, but do you have Halloween toys? Do you guys do any horror movie or Halloween-y type of toy collecting-y type
Halloween
toys?
No.
Not really?
No.
Not
like
like horror based
Horror movie or
yeah.
I brought some. I have the Frankenstein or Frankenstein raft there.
well, that
front
totally
there.
counts.
Yeah.
I think.
I have an Undertaker. He's like an Undertaker.
He's a dead
I have
person.
Scareglow. I have a couple Scareglows up there. I got the Undertaker version of scarecrows. That's like double scare.
But
right?
like in your Halloween decorations in your
Oh.
house, those could be out. I don't see
they
any
could. I
problem
suppose I
with
could
that.
put them with like pumpkins and stuff.
Yeah.
Probably like the closest thing I have to any Halloween type toys is like my Harry Potter Lego stuff
Sure.
because there's like bats and shit in there. But I don't.
That counts.
No, I was looking around the house like
Like,
a couple days ago trying to figure out what the hell am I gonna do to I don't have anything to bring for this for like and then I remembered, oh yeah, there's this dude that did this thing and I'm gonna do this thing. So here's what I got. It's fun.
Oh yay! I like when dudes do things.
So the there's the in G.I. Joe there's the Crimson Twin, like there's the Tomax and Zaymot, they're like the Crimson Guard commanders.
Mm-hmm.
They're twins.
And yeah, they're twins. And so I saw this on Facebook. This is not from my mind, and I wish it had been. But I saw this on Facebook. It's the Siamese Crimson Twins.
Fuck yes!
I made that last night in my garage with my bandsaw and my
That's like that one movie that they did that attached the two heads.
That is fucking awesome.
So, yeah, I used my bandsaw to cut
it's,
them in half, and then I used my palm sander to get them flat, and then I stuck it all together with Bondic.
Hell
And-
yes.
And everything still articulates, and the heads move, and everything. I just, but there's this dude.
I
and
love it. Show the camera.
I'm gonna look it up and give him a shout out because this came from this dude's beautiful mind, and I can't remember it off the top of my head. So I'll look it up on Facebook
It's
while
co-
somebody else
the-
talks really
the
quick.
The thing with two heads was the movie I was thinking of.
Oh, okay. See,
From,
I was thinking
from 1972.
let's see. So
When a white racist wakes up with a head transplant, he learns that his head has been transplanted onto the body of a black convict. 1972.
the
Classic
dude's name
Roger
is
Corman.
Yeah.
the dude's name is Paul Kewell or Kevel. I don't know. It's Kiewel. But yeah, this is the dude that originally put together the conjoined Crimson Twins, and
That's awesome.
and I saw those. I'm like, that's bad. So he actually makes them and sells them. If you want to look him up on any GI Joe groups on Facebook, it's Paul Kiewel. Yeah, he sells these things, and they're badass. And I would have bought one from him, except that I
had a
already
couple
had a
extra.
spare set of twins, and I was like, oh shit, I need to do this. So anyway, yeah, that's
Cool.
That's my fun Halloween toy. Now that the only Halloween toy I have.
That's awesome. Very cool.
It's so ridiculous.
Or it's like Army of Darkness when it's coming out of his shoulder.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bad Ash.
Ooh, yeah.
Or it's like Zaphod Beeblebrox.
I tend to grab a lot of things that are pumpkin related. I forgot my what's the video game that we did? Fortnite one that I got,
yeah.
but I grabbed a couple little pumpkin headed dudes. Like every time I see, because you know what
Ethan has that one.
you know what they even are for. I don't remember the name of the toy line.
It's that one that Corey just showed up first was from the Treasure X
Yep, that's it.
Gold. They're like they have levels of adventure that you go through to open up the thing and put it together, and you find there's like slime and there's other stuff, cobwebs sometimes. Sometimes they're in like a casket, and some of them are in. There's like dinosaur ones, there's fossil ones, there's a whole bunch of stuff. But they sell them at Walmart and Target and stuff.
Are they like peel apart things?
Yeah, so on the back it has there's so on YouTube and Instagram that Rainbow Yawn Uncle Matty guy he always calls it levels of adventure. That's what it says on the back. But he's like, there's 10 levels of adventure, and then this goes through, and you basically like the first level is just opening up the package, and then the second one is take the knife and like open it. And then it's that simple.
Oh,
But they're like instructions on what to do next. You know, put it in water is like one of the levels. But you basically make a figure out of each one, and then you collect a whole bunch of them, and it's a whole
that's cool.
thing. They're pretty cool. But
Yeah, I know those guys I just found in some like dollar bin.
Sure.
You know, I'm like, mine, gotta have it. And then I also have a little sub collection. I think I'm collecting little wind up horror things too.
Sure.
I got a whole bunch of those, and so, and then Frankenstein and Leatherface are definitely. Frankenstein's it has that more universal movie, old school,
More classic.
feels a little
monster
more
movie.
Halloween than
Sure.
like. And then I brought a literal Halloween pop. It's Elgin's favorite colors,
Glow in the dark.
glow in the dark.
Sweet.
That's a neat little glow in the dark version, but
The
Got-
Michael Myers.
got
one.
tons of Michael Myers-y things. Yeah,
And what is he from?
Halloween.
I think he's from the first Austin Powers movie.
No, guys.
Michael Myers Angelo.
So I know that, yes, everyone please acknowledge Corey's t-shirt.
No,
also,
don't ignore the T-shirt. I was just
Tor-
talking about Michael.
that's cool.
If Michelangelo's middle name was Myers, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. So I know this episode was kind of a stretch for toys wise, but I also was because I know you guys have kids, so I'm
Sure.
really excited to hear some like trick-or-treating stories or
Oh, I have a
Halloween
good
stories. Yeah, let's hear it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, so when I was a teenager,
Uh-huh.
this isn't that good of a story, but Russell had a little white pickup truck, and he and I think our friend Strider, and maybe Strider's brother Jack, decided we were going to ride around Fairfield, where I grew up, and toss water balloons that were in buckets of ice at all the little trick-or-treaters. I was probably 16. So that lasted for about a half a block before we got pulled over by the cops.
Of course.
And the cop came up, and he was very mean to us, and he just stood there with a penknife. We had so many water balloons. Like, this is the good part. We had so many water balloons in the bed of this truck, and the cop stood there with a penknife for about 10 minutes and just poked every single one, looking at us all mad the whole time. Anyway, that's my best Halloween story, honestly. I don't think I should have told that.
I'm kind of now regretting I even started that story.
The first time I remember taking Ethan to go trick or treating, like the first time, and we went to go get him a costume, and like this is when he could actually go, like it could walk. So he's like was able to walk and instead of just crawling around.
And now he can't anymore.
Yeah, he's disabled.
Oh, come on. Not true.
I'm disabled.
His wheelchair was stolen.
All right, this story's terrible.
Anyway, we got him, and now Corey's dead.
Jason got so sad there.
Okay, I went to go find him a costume, and I don't think Amanda was with me at the time, and so we've got him this like alligator costume. You could wear it as a full thing, and so like the mouth was above his head, and everything, and it looked super cute for like a little kid. He was maybe 3, I think. He hated it. Hated it. I was in the dressing room with him, trying to get it on him. He's just crying. So I take a picture of him because what are you gonna do when you have a crying kid? You just take a picture of it and send it to me. And I was like, he hates it. I'm like, but we're getting this for him. It's the only thing that like fit him or whatever. And so I remember he's crying in the dressing room. So we finally go trick or treating, later when it's actually Halloween, and it's freezing out, of course, also, and he's like walking through. I just remember like the tail's like dragging in the water, like the melted snow water and everything, and this like his feet are drenched and stuff, and it's just he probably doesn't remember it at all, but. Yeah, it's just like
You're laughing your ass.
Yeah, I'm just like, it's like
How do we
course.
traumatize our child on his first trick or treat?
Hates alligators.
But we take him out almost every year to go, usually on the north side of town here, and to go trick or treating, and we just make a loop around, and they're usually done by that time.
Yeah, there's like a whole section in Washington that hands out full size candy bars, so that's where we always go. But it's also the 2 biggest hills in town, so Halloween is just tired at our. But also like, there's so much going on. It's almost like the kids just get like, by the time trick or treating actually rolls around, they're just kind of done with Halloween, And so, yeah, I don't know. There's like all the trunk or treat stuff. There's like the
Oh, we don't
Halloween
do
on
any
the
of those.
square. There's like all the stuff.
We wait till actual day of.
Yeah, and Jess and I have talked about it. Like, we're probably going to just skip most of that stuff this year and just wait until trick or treat night.
The last year, Ethan wanted to do Among Us characters, so we found a couple inflatable ones.
Yeah.
So the one he had, like, you could see his face, and like, because his arms had to come out. But I found one where I was totally covered, so I didn't really know who was in this thing, but I could see out through it and everything. And I'm like, it was awesome because like every kid is like, Among Us, you know, you're sus, and it's just like, and so I just like went up to him and like bump him into him because it's just a giant inflatable.
It's like Teletubbies
thing.
meets Minions kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And it's.
That's good.
But yeah, it was pretty fun just to have like this giant thing with, like you
yeah.
can move around because I didn't have any really arms.
Was it
either.
like one of those that has like the fan in it?
Yeah.
It's like a
Oh
blow
yeah.
up thing? Okay.
Yep.
That sounds nice.
And the one he has this year, he picked up the alien abduction one that's inflatable, so he's gonna have that where it looks like there's an alien carrying him.
Hell yeah.
And it's inflatable. So yeah, that should be pretty awesome. Growing up, when I went trick or treating, was actually terrible because I lived out in the country,
Oh.
so I
You had to
didn't.
walk a mile both ways uphill to get to the
Yeah.
closest neighbor.
The closest town was actually 2 miles away, and that town only had like 500 people in it. So we never actually went to LeGrand, which is that town, to go trick or treating. And so we had to go to the other town, which is 10 miles away, that you had to drive 10 miles to go to, which is Marshalltown. My dad always worked second shift, so he was never around to do any of this stuff. So my mom would have to like drive us there if we wanted, my brother and I, if we wanted to go trick or treating. She hated doing that. She didn't want to drive at night to go, you know, and we'd have to like, we didn't know anybody in Marshalltown to like, or any areas really. We had, you know, residential areas. I just remember like one time going there and like, it's like, I'm just not going to do that. And it was always snowing. I always remember in my youth, it's always cold and snowing.
Ugh.
And she's like, I don't want to. Here's a bag of candy. So my mom would just buy us like a giant bag of candy and be like, Happy Halloween. And then,
Like, I love Halloween.
yeah. The only time I ever really went trick or treating as a kid was at my aunt and uncle's house. They lived in Polk City and they lived in town. So they could actually, you know, take us around and do trick or treating like for real. But that was probably when I was 12, 13 or something. And then, yeah, that was probably about the only time.
See, I
So
grew
it's,
up
I kind of live more through my kids now with like
Yeah.
trick or treating because I didn't really was able to do it.
I grew up Baptist,
Sorry.
and
Sorry.
yeah, thank you, thank you. Moment of silence. And so by the time I was about 7, my parents decided I couldn't trick or treat anymore because Halloween was the devil's holiday. So that was it. That was it for us. I think I remember
Aw.
going trick or treating like twice when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But Halloween is also the reason that I learned how to play the guitar, because I had this friend who owed me money, and he's like, I don't have any money, but I have this guitar, and so you could probably sell it for about as much as I owe you. And I was like, I was stupid, so I was like, all right, cool. And I took the guitar, and then it just sat in my house for months. And then one day some friends were like, oh, I didn't know you played the guitar. We're going to have a Halloween party at your house. You should play some songs and like do live music. I was like, I don't know how to play that thing. And they're like, oh, you're just being modest. We know you're musical. I was like, no, I really don't know how to play it. And this was like October 1st or 2nd. And like they wouldn't fucking take no for an answer. And so finally I was like, all right, whatever. You'll be sorry. So I picked up this guitar and I just like started like
Changed your
I got a
life.
chord book and just like, because I grew up with a couple of music teachers, I knew what musical keys were, like what chords go in which keys and all that kind of crap. And so I picked up a chord book and I played this guitar for like 8 hours a day for a month straight and learned like 3 songs. And I I was playing drums at the time, so like I taught a friend of mine how to play a basic beat, and then another friend like had a bass, and he just kind of listened to what I was playing and tried to fake his way through it, and it was the worst thing that I've ever done in my life. It was so bad. Like,
You don't remember what songs you learned?
I'm pretty sure there was I'm pretty sure "Hang" by Matchbox 20 was one of them.
Corey.
I know. But it's the song that you learned in the 90s when you were trying to smash
No,
puss.
you're right. That's what.
And then
not wrong.
another one was Wild World. I don't remember which version. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world.
Oh, Cat Stevens one.
Yeah, but it wasn't the Cat Stevens version.
That's all.
And I don't remember who. Like someone remade it in the mid 90s, and I don't remember who. And I don't know what the third song was, but I'm sure there were 3.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad they got you to pick up the guitar. 'Cause
Yeah.
It really did change a lot of.
It did. It changed a lot of things. Yeah.
Hey, Spoot, do you remember any Halloween trick or treating?
I just remember having to like wear a coat over our costumes.
Oh,
It was
dang
always,
it.
always snowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now it's like half the time it's 75 degrees
Right.
on Halloween.
And it always just had the plastic just mask with like a rubber band that always
Mhm.
broke.
The Ben Cooper mask, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then all the good candy bar places were like on the biggest hill.
Yeah. How's that happen?
You know, make you work for that shit.
I mean, in Watch here, like there's not
It's a
a
lot.
flat street
No.
anywhere.
Uh-uh.
So yeah.
I did have Insane Mike do my makeup one year for a Halloween party at the bar when I worked at Plowboy.
Yeah.
And I remember going to, he was like, was it on cue? Okay.
Or Sam Goody. But
Sam Good. One of the two. Same place, same dude, different name. Yeah, I went to the mall and I shaved half of my beard in the mall bathroom because I wanted him to make me like a burn victim. And then I walked through the mall with half a beard all the way to Sam Goody, and it wasn't like a short walk. And I heard several people like giggling, like, "Why does he only have half a beard?" And then I went in and sat in the chair, and Mike did my makeup for an hour. It took him to do it, and it looked fantastic. And I have pictures somewhere. But I went to work. I was working at the bar, and everyone's like, "Oh, your makeup's disgusting!" Like, and so
thanks.
obviously, like what I was going for. I remember going home that night, like trying to pick that shit out of, like what actually got into the beard, and yeah, it was terrible, and I've never done it again.
That definitely led me to the next question I did want to ask is if you remembered what some of your favorite costumes that you wore growing up, what you did wear.
There was I only remember really 2 of them. One of them, I think I was a Dracula.
Classic.
One time, like
Cape.
even like painted like white, like with the white face. and
Widow's
like-
Peak.
Yep.
Yep.
I think that was maybe 10, 8 or.
Hell yeah.
I only remember because my mom wanted like pictures in front of the house. I don't even know if we went anywhere. Like we just like once again doesn't really want to drive us out anywhere to do any trick or
But
treating.
if you have these pictures of later in life, you'll be like, I must have did Halloween.
Yeah, the other one was when I did go to my aunt and uncle's house to go trick or treating. I think I dressed up as a bum.
Nice.
Like even like a fake beard, like a spotty
Stipple
fake
on- yeah,
beard,
uh-huh.
and like pants that were patched up, and like a old flannel and everything. I remember that one was. I think I did that a couple times because it was like, this is awesome. You know? I'm a hobo, I guess. You know,
Uh-huh.
ratty clothes and like a fake beard.
Since you had 2, that was.
I have one. But,
I
yeah.
only had
Oh,
2 Halloweens. as a
Yeah,
kid.
no, I one of them was the only one I really remember was my mom dressed us up as Batman and Robin.
Oh.
and she made the masks.
Whoa.
Like so Curtis got to be Batman, fucker. And his mask was really good, and I was Robin, and Robin sucks, and my mask my mask just looked like this.
Right.
And it was like felt that she cut out, and And then my costume was. It was pajamas.
Yep.
Like it was
Yep.
it was pajamas that were turned inside out so that the graphic wasn't there, and like green tights and a yellow shirt and some dumb cape that she made out of a towel, and that was my Robin costume. Oh, and she like didn't even sew like
An
like
R.
Elmer's glued an R onto my chest.
I would pay money to see you in a costume now. You should
Man,
do
if
it.
I still had those green tights, I'd
You should put that costume back together again.
relive
you
those
can
glory days. Yeah,
Look like a robin. So that's
yeah. I don't remember like Curtis's mask. Like from the perspective of a 7-year-old was
Right.
fantastic.
so jealous.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, that's what that looks like. It does. Do you remember any of your costumes as a kid, Spooter? I've been trying to think too. I remember mine, but I feel like for about 17 years straight, Mom put me in a pirate costume, and it wasn't a pirate. It was a very fancy pirate. I had
Like
like
a puffy shirt pirate.
puffy
My
shirt,
name's Percy the Pirate.
puffy shirt pirate. I had like pants that go down to the knees with tight stockings that pulled all the way up. I think my shoes had a belt buckle.
Are you
on
sure
it.
you weren't Oliver Twist?
Maybe, but I had an eye patch, so I was a pirate.
You were Oliver Twist with a pink
That's
eye.
all. That's all I remember. It's just that fucking pirate outfit, and I think I wanted it. Maybe it was just for the puffy shirt, but I was that a lot, a lot as a kid. That's all I can remember. God, Spooty, what were you? I don't remember.
Spooty spent a lot of time as a pirate in his adult years.
That's true.
Yeah.
I have seen.
Somebody made me a very nice coat. So
Yeah,
I gotta
so you had
get my
to.
use out of it.
Was that, I can't get this picture out of my head of you in She Swings Days.
Oh God,
Of you in the like cut off super short
My-
shorts.
sexy we're gonna call it
YMCA.
sexy construction worker.
He had a little shirt.
I'm not bashful. I'll look that shit up.
He had a
That's bad.
a flannel shirt a button up shirt that he tied into a little bow over his tummy
It's like a
tum.
midriff.
Everywhere. The shortest shorts a human man could possibly wear. And he had this yellow hard hat, and he might have had I think you couldn't even see the shorts with your tool belt. That's how small the shorts were.
They were pretty small.
Yeah. Yes, they were.
And if my phone will load the
I
photos,
know.
it's
But,
pretty slow in here. You all talk amongst yourselves.
and his
This'll-
work boots, and it was just the most ridiculous thing.
I think there was a lot of like for
There we go.
for like Halloween dressing up. There was a lot of like wearing costumes for school,
This
like the
says
school parade things.
not appropriate for children under the age of
Yes, this might get us kicked off of YouTube,
32.
Under 18.
but you can get closer. Not that. Yeah, it's
pretty sexy.
check that out, guys.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, on bathroom walls.
Yeah.
What? Why?
You made the shorts sound smaller.
Yeah,
Oh.
I thought it was like Daisy Dukes.
When you're next to it, though, it's like that's all you can
I
see.
mean, his balls were still hanging out.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
it's just
yeah.
they're huge, but you were always making
look
out with
good.
John, and I know you
Yeah,
killed
there's
for that.
videos of me and John making
I
up.
know. You wished you had them shorts. Anyway, yeah, at school.
There was a lot of like school parade, Halloween parade type stuff. I remember at least getting costumes for that, but then never really trick or treating. Like my
See-
mom would be like, "Yeah, you can do that," but
Yeah,
that's
I went
it.
to Christian school, so we didn't have that, but they did have They had costume parties at church, but instead of calling them Halloween parties, they call them Hallowed Be Thy Name parties.
Really?
I'm surprised they weren't done with the Halloween because they stole everything else from the pagan.
I know.
Oh,
Right,
hello. But where's the rim shot there?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, true. Facts, all facts.
Yes, Hallowed Be Thy Name parties.
Do you have costumes picked out for this Halloween? Since we're recording this,
If my
a little
kids
early.
would make up their fucking minds, then yeah.
Gonna put them all.
Yeah,
in
Ethan.
alligator
Yeah,
costumes.
Ethan has the the alien abduction one. So
Yeah.
very tried.
No idea.
No
No
you
idea.
tried to talk.
Yesterday, Warren said he wanted to be a police officer, and today he said he wanted to be a fire truck, I think. I don't know.
Fire truck. An actual fire truck.
Yeah. Tomorrow it's going to be like, I want to be a hydrogen atom.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's pretty good. It's very glowy.
Yeah.
Well, the light was. Oh, there's a light in it as well.
Is there?
Yeah,
That's
Awesome.
cool. That's super cool. I don't know.
I don't know if I wanna show it
Spooty and I
show it.
was, huh?
Do you want to show it? To
Oh,
the,
sure.
The audience.
The people watching on the YouTubes. That's
Yeah, it's a fan
cute.
power and it's got a light in it as well and everything, so it lights up the alien head. But
Spooty and I was in a band once, and we dressed up every show, and it's kind of like it was Halloween every day. You were Leatherface a lot. I dressed up as Jesus a lot. That was really fun. Those were fun days.
Jacob Mathis used to do that all the time in his
Yeah.
shows, too. He'd dress up. He had like this weird cow skull thing that he made, and he'd wear that. And yeah, it's kind of fun. They were more of a Christmas band, though.
We have a comic book for our band.
Oh, yeah.
Because we dressed up in a group costume for a Halloween-a-Palooza once.
Yep.
Yeah, good times.
Hottest night of my entire life.
The cape should be more breathable. I don't
yeah,
understand.
just trapped in all of it.
Yeah, it should not. It felt like having a weighted blanket on our shoulders.
Do you guys like haunted houses?
Yeah.
Do you do those?
I
Yeah.
don't really.
My brother lives in one.
Those are the kids.
With a guy named Bert.
I do, but I usually hate going because they always never fails. They'll send too many people through,
Uh-huh.
and I end up being the last one, and you don't see a goddamn thing.
Or everyone's jumped out by then. And
Yeah.
I like the haunted corn mazes. Those are cool. That's a thing that you can do in Iowa because there's a lot of corn and they make mazes out of it.
You can just wander through cornfields.
Yeah,
It's
you can,
Kinda,
yeah.
Kind of creepy.
Same
Children of the and others.
People love taking me to haunted houses because I scream like a girl. I get into it way too much and get freaked out. And
Yeah.
We were on our way.
How high his voice gets on this show.
I know. Imagine screaming like I'm about to be murdered by a chainsaw wielding maniac.
When I was when I was heading with Eddie up to Minnesota last week or the week before, whenever it was, we were talking about the podcast and we were talking about I don't remember. We were talking about everyone's toys and blah blah blah, and I said something that I knew you would have said, and I somehow managed to accidentally sound exactly like you, and Eddie wouldn't stop laughing for like 10 minutes. He's like, "You got to do that again." I don't know how the fuck I did it. I don't know.
Well, we've been confused a lot on tour, so
That's
you know,
true, yeah.
it happens. Too
Usually at the
handsome.
glory hole.
I wished
You
I
just
was
squeeze a
mistaken
testicle.
for you at the glory hole. That'd be my life would be
I know.
better.
I got no gag reflex.
That's not what I'm. Okay, what were you gonna say, Spooty?
Nothing.
Okay, yeah. All right, maybe we should move on. This is nuts. Anyway, happy Halloween, guys. Thanks for indulging me and dressing up for the show, and this is great. Yeah, so we're going to take a quick little break. We're going to tell you about our podcast network. There's a lot of horror movie podcasts over there at the PFPN. You should check it out. I got to find out which button I'm supposed to hit. There it is. Okay, and yeah, check it out.
You're listening to the Prescribed Films Podcast Network, home to hundreds of hours of free podcast entertainment. The shows on this network all have a common goal, providing you with the best discussions about movies and other forms of entertainment media. The PFPN hopes to fill your earholes with audio joy. Visit our website with links to all the other amazing shows at www.thepfpn.com. Thanks for listening.
All right, we are back, and now it's time for Elgin to take us on a store tour.
All right, today's store is called Final Frontier Toys and More. It's at 116 Main Avenue South in Park Rapids, Minnesota. It's about 30 minutes from the Mississippi River headwaters. I was actually up there with my family at the headwaters over the last weekend and happened to see this store. It was closed, unfortunately, when I drove past it. We were eating at a restaurant there. It was really good food. I think it was called the Good Life Cafe, and had really, really good food there. We're driving back to the hotel, and Lily actually saw it. She's like, "Hey, there's a toy store there." I was like, "Oh, it's closed," because it was like
Long story short, Elgin has to buy a new van.
yeah. It was like 8 o'clock at night. And we were eating dinner and everything, but yeah. So I was like, "Well, let's look at what their store is," and
Yep.
and so I went to their website, and they have a lot of. I kind of wish it was open,
Dang.
but they were only up for like 12 to 6 or something like that. And,
Oh yeah, I've heard of that place. Yeah.
but it's in, like I said, it's in Park Rapids. There's of course a large selection of Transformers, Motu, G.I. Joe, Star Trek, obviously, Star Wars, and much more. But yeah, very cool looking store up there in kind of the middle of nowhere in Minnesota, seemingly. But yeah, it's
That is Minnesota.
Yeah.
I know. It's
While not being too
drove
far away
so
from us.
so long to go through everything, and it's like, and hey, there's a lake. Hey, there's a lake. There's a lake.
Yep. A whole lot of that.
But yeah, that's up in at 116 Main Avenue South, Park Rapids, Minnesota. Final Frontier Toys and more.
All right. Very cool. Very cool. Let's go over here to Corey with Talking Toys.
Hey everybody, it's Corey with Talking Toys, but instead, we're just gonna do a lightning round. Favorite Halloween movie, Jason?
Halloween movie or horror movie?
Let's broaden it a little bit. It can be Halloween/horror.
My number one favorite horror movie is the 1974 Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Which-
I love it.
I mean, there's a whole lot of Leatherface going on at Halloween, so that counts.
Okay. All right.
Elgin.
Monster Squad.
Oh,
Nice,
so
that's a good one. Spoots.
Does he like movies?
Do you even watch?
So movies are
bro?
those things,
even
like
movie,
the
bro?
pictures that move, and they're on a little box in your
What is?
room. That
Oh,
Probably the original Halloween.
nice.
nice.
I'm gonna go with Young Frankenstein. Here is probably my all-time favorite Halloween-related movie. The end.
Cool. Nice zigzag you did there.
I know. Well, plug it, dude.
Hey,
Plug it.
fuck it.
Plug it.
All right. Well, let's before we go, let's quick little reminder that if you like the show and you want to help support us, that'd be really super awesome. Tell a friend, or you can stop over to our Patreon page. That's patreon.com/cracktasticplastic. There's some tiers there. Throw a couple pieces of change our way a month and get cool stuff, and it really helps out a lot.
And Christmas is coming, and we've got those Amazon lists on our website. So.
That's right, cracktasticplastic.com. There's a tab for wish list. You can see what we're looking for and hanging out. And if you want to, be nice, be holly jolly.
Yeah. If you felt generous enough to get us a gift, then obviously we'd give you a shout out on a video and unbox it. And
God damn it, Corey! We're
Holly
not even through
Jolly
Halloween yet, and you're talking Christmas.
Yeah, but it's
Son of a.
Holly Jollyween.
Hey, one of those perks is you get to hear your name read on the show by
In the
Elgin.
sexiest voice.
Here we go, guys. Here's our patrons.
we'd like to thank all of our patrons, of course: Tony Miller, Chris Turnip Simmons, Peter Glinsman, and Alex LaForest.
Man, if that's your sexiest voice, your wife is such a lucky woman.
All right, I know. What do we do with
Good
these
Good
boners
evening,
now?
Amanda. It's time to remove your clothing.
Well, I
It's
wish.
time for date night.
Hello, is this Conjugal Friday?
Well, thanks everybody. Definitely happy Halloween, and hope you have a good time. Be safe out there, and yeah, let's
Be sure to check your treats.
for razor blades. That's not
razor
real.
blades.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Nobody ever did that.
Or poison.
Yeah, or caramel apples with bleach in them.
Yummy. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast. But not so fast, my foul fiends. Don't forget to follow these fools on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And visit cracktasticplastic.com. I'll be back.